Hello and welcome back for a new episode of the Early Music Podcast, a series produced by REMA and dedicated to the future of the early music sector. My name is Jasmina Črnčić, and as a kickoff before a summer break, today we will do things a little differently and give you an overview of what you can expect from our Early Music Summit in November on the occasion of the opening of registration. This major event for REMA is conceived as an opportunity for the whole early music sector to meet and work together towards a better future, taking a look back at the history of the movement, embracing today's practices, and getting to know more about what will come in the next years. If you have been following our podcast season, you may already know a lot about the themes that will be debated during the summit and be familiar with some of our guests. But what exactly can you expect? Let's listen to Albert Edelman, chairman of REMA.
With the Early Music Summit, REMA will celebrate its 20th birthday. What started as a dedicated group of a few festivals has grown into a network of almost 100 concert organizers, including halls, concert series, and some of Europe's largest early music events. Our members carry all kinds of hats, not only that of promoter, but also those of musician, agent, researcher, and teacher. With such diversity already within our ranks, it was only natural to open our birthday party to the whole sector, really get everybody involved. And what better place to meet than Brussels, the capital of Europe and home to BOZAR, one of the summit's valuable partners, and a gorgeous backdrop for the proceedings. Under the title Our Future Past, celebrating more than 1,000 years of common artistic heritage as we do in our work, we'll get the chance to assess what's been made in the past, how the world of early music functions now, and build a bright future together. Before I take you on a quick tour of the program, maybe a few words about the current health crisis. While we hope and use any pressure we can so that concerts can resume safely, a conference like the Early Music Summit may of course also be hit by restrictions. It goes without saying that we are assessing the situation regularly and that we will comply with BOZAR's requirements for safety of all participants. However, planning continues for a live event where we can meet face-to-face, as we feel the need now more than ever to come together and work on facing a crisis that may well stay with us for years to come. One thrilling development during the months of lockdown has been the creation of a series of online REMA events, which has allowed us to reach out to the whole world of early music. If anything, such digital content can only enhance the live experience we've got in mind for you during our meeting in BOZAR. Okay, back to the program. The themes of the summit's conferences and panel talks were designed to give a space to all professionals involved with early music. We thought about performers, promoters, networks, conservatoires, instrument makers, musicologists, media, record labels, and perhaps we even forgot a category. There will be opportunities for each to reflect on the specific challenges of their branch within the sector. For example, during parallel sessions for musicologists, instrument makers, researchers, promoters, labels, new media, and the educators reunited within our partner AEC, the Association Européenne des Conservatoires, Académies de Musique et Musikhochschulen. But of course, we'll leave plenty of time as well to look at the broader picture during the panel talks where the branches of the early music family can cross and share their experience on common themes, such as the place of artistic freedom in historically informed performance, audience development, and the ways artists interact with their audience. In other words, the potential for more varied concert formats. Besides these discussions, we're planning a few surprising discoveries for you. Every day, BOZAR will present concerts by a selection of ensembles chosen for their remarkable take on early music, including one by Reinoud van Mechelen and his ensemble A Nocte Temporis. Then, REMA will showcase 5 young ensembles, each picked for their innovative personal approach of early music. During the day, you will be able to browse instruments and more during the early music fair in the Terarken space in BOZAR, while there will also be a place to discover the latest in musicology during poster sessions. We hope you will take this opportunity to build tools for the future, network and discover new projects, and that you will join us in Brussels from 20 to the 22nd of November in BOZAR to celebrate Rema's birthday with us. There might be cake.
One topic you'll want to know more about today is probably the music you'll be listening to during the summit. BOZAR has selected 5 ensembles they felt would be the most intriguing and represent the future of the early music concert performances. Let's hear why they are so special.
Hello, I'm Veerle Declerck. At the moment, I'm programmer early music at BOZAR in Brussels. Before, I was for 15 years the director of the Flanders Festival in Mechelen. So we are very, very happy to welcome the Early Music Summit in BOZAR. And of course, we wanted to add an extra layer, and we organized a lot of concerts, early music, during this weekend. On Friday, we just not have 1, not 2, but 3 concerts. Believe me, it will be very difficult to make your choice. We have the concert of Brugge. It's not folk music, it's not jazz, it's not classical. But they are 5 musicians, baritone saxophone, fiddle, bagpipes, accordion and guitar. They make finely textured arrangements of 18th century melodies from the Flanders region and Belgium. But it is not just one of these local ensembles, it is one of these Belgian finest early music with a twist bands. Their latest CD was awarded with the Preis der Deutsche Schallplattenkritik in 2018. So we are very happy to present their BOZAR debut during the REMA Summit. The second concert on Friday evening, we invited Romina Lischka with her Hater concert for a program called Lacrimée or 7 Tears. Romina Lischka is a gambis player and she was artist in residence at BOZAR last season. She will perform the Lacrimée or 7 Tears from John Dowland, but she added a contemporary layer, in fact 2. She invited the dancer Femke Gieselink to create a choreography for the Lacrimée. Femke worked as a dancer by the famous dance company of Anne-Theresa de Keersmaker. The second layer that will be added is a new composition, well not new, but composed for the production that exists for a few years already. So the second contemporary layer are 6 interludes composed by Annelies van Parijs, and they will be woven in between the pavans. So very special concert too. The third concert on Friday evening seems to be the most classical early music concert with only Bach on the program. We invited the German ensemble Continuum under the artistic direction of Lena Albach. And if I'm right, she will be one of the speakers during the REMA Summit. Elina is looking continuously for new ways of presenting early music in a actual form, in a different form. And in this concert, she puzzles with the rarely performed riddle canons of Bach from the musical offering. She will be playing with the space of the wonderful Palais des Académies. So at first sight, it's a very classical concert, but you will be surprised after all. After all the discoveries and mixture of genres and styles, to come closer connected to early music, we invited Reinoud van Mechelen to present a normal early music concert. But of course, it is hardly normal to present unknown music of the French composer Nicolas Clérambault. That's why BOZAR invited one of the finest light tenors, Reinoud van Mechelen, and his ensemble, Anocte Temporis, to unveil the finesses of this unknown music in the best possible way. Sunday morning will be a surprise, I think, for all of us. I invited Invocare. It's a young vocal ensemble made at the Conservatory of Basel. And I discovered this young ensemble during the International Young Presentations Award organized by Musica and Amuse. We asked the ensemble to dig deeper into the relation of the original pronunciation. Because Invocare has a passion for early music and is specialized in the madrigals of the 16th and 17th century. That's why we were very curious what would happen if we connect them with a specialist of the English original pronunciation. So I think this concert will be a wake-up call. We are used to hear the British or the BBC English in our early music concerts, and we are focusing on a historical informed performance, so the idea to connect with also the original pronunciation of English can be very discovering.
Thank you for listening to this special episode of our podcast. We will be back in September for more episodes. Meanwhile, we will share again our favorite interviews over the summer in case you missed some of our guests, and you can also browse the program of the summit on our website and register for exclusive content.